Hello, everyone, and welcome to the High Stakes Weekly Podcast. The full gang is back again today. Greg, Tom, and Jeff. And every time I see that intro, I look at those characters, and boy, they look spot on. They just got us to a T there, so I love it very much. All right, Tom, in 10 days, you'll be flying to New York City, where someone will really be able to see what you look like.
Pretty much everything is sold out, but I was going to say pretty much everybody will be live there for our events. The Silver Bullet. Late night Silver Bullet for the first time ever, 10 p.m. Eastern, but we got 7 players live at the Silver Bullet. I'm actually surprised we got that many. The most we've ever had for a Silver Bullet is 8. So to get 7 people there live at 10 p.m. Eastern on a Friday night is fantastic. I'm really happy with the turnout that we'll have there, but everything else is live for everything, the auctions, the prime time, the RotoWire Live, the Super, of course, which we'll be broadcasting on Sirius that night as well. So we're going to have a great time. Thanks to Chris and Joe for hosting everything. So I'll have Chris Vaccaro on the Sirius show this week. In a few days, we'll be previewing the event. We're going to have a great time in 10 days. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Well, get Scotty Engel there for the Silver Bullet. He'd be number 8 there. That'd be awesome. So
I'm still trying to get Scotty out there. It'd be great if we get him out there.
Yeah, definitely. No, it's going to be great in New York City, Greenwich Street Tavern. If you're in an afternoon draft, come early, watch the auctions if you want. We got food and drink for everybody who's signed up. It's going to be a great time. Chris and Joe are going to do a great job there. And hey, we're going back next year. We got 3 prime times, a Silver Bullet. I mean, this is what we're talking about. So good stuff. Jeff, another big weekend online as well. And again, we got 19 more drafting days online, but we're selling out the RotoWire Online Championship from matinees to midnight owls. Our online auction championship is on pace for a sellout as well. I mean, things are going well. Saturday, we had 2 people in the prime time, went from 2 to 12 in a matter of hours. And this is kind of the trend. You've been doing this a long time, but people, even for main events, prime times, they sign up the day of and fill it up and boom, draft that night, right?
Oh, goodness. And if you were watching that Midnight Owl last night, people sign up the hour of. I think we filled the last 10 spots in about 10 minutes at about 11 o'clock at night. So, yeah, it's changed a lot over the last 20, 25 years that we've all been doing this. People want to log in, they want to draft, and if there's something getting ready to draft, they're going to hop in, and that's what we're seeing. And boy, we got plenty of drafts getting ready to go all times of the day, like you mentioned, afternoon, night, late night, and maybe we're going to have to throw some morning stuff in here. We got some noon drafts being scheduled. I believe those kick off this weekend. We got some early morning drafts on, getting closer to the season once the season starts. The Friday, Saturday after Sunday morning of there's games of the year, there's morning drafts. So pretty much if you're looking to draft a fantasy football team, you hop in that lobby and we're going to have something for you. It doesn't matter what time of day it is.
All right, I'm going to go back memory lane, Tom. We started satellite leagues and we did not have good software. I mean, stats built it and whatever. And it was like 2007 when we first started these. And this is the honest to God truth, Jeff. If they weren't sold out 5 days in advance, we canceled them. Because we were like, who's just going to sign up and want to draft? Because back then, they wanted to go on Mock Draft Central and mock their draft spot, right? Tom, that's the truth, right? When
they filled, you'd have to email it to me, and I'd have to put it in the system at Mock Draft Central. It was a little more of a process than what we had now. Still, I wouldn't change those days. I still call those the good old days. That was a lot of fun. But it's all been automated. So hop in, and I think that's what you're seeing more and more with people is, instant gratification. We're an instant gratification society. I notice it more with myself. Oh, I got to wait 5 minutes. I'll just do. I don't want to do it or something like that. So we've adjusted to that. There's drafts going on all the time, and they can fill at any minute. If you come into that lobby tonight around 8 o'clock Eastern time, you're going to see a whole lot of people just sitting in there looking to get in the draft. So I always tell people, like, oh, if this gets 1 or 2 more signups, I might hop in. And I say, well, no, if everyone thinks that way, it's not gonna fill. We need y'all to get in there and sign up. If you want to draft, it's probably going to fill once it gets moving.
Yeah, absolutely. So watch the lobby because as we fill things, we're going to be adding some maybe an hour later or something like that, 90 minutes later. So we're going to be heavy. We're going to be in there. We're going to be aggressive. And we just know that people, once it gets to like 6, Okay, then they're going. Once it gets to the red alert, everybody fills it up. So we're going to get it going. All right. I want to go back to the live events because I have 9 leagues in Las Vegas the first weekend. I'm so happy we sold out both $1,600 auction leagues on Friday, August 29th. Thanks to everybody who came in. I was at like 4 for the 2 p.m. one last week, but we got 8 more people to jump in. Mark Winokur took 2 of them, so thanks much. Both 1,300 Best Ball Live leagues are sold on August 29th. I just got 1 spot left in the primetime league on Saturday at 1 p.m., so that should be a lot of fun. But guys, here's where the fun is really going to start. That's when you guys get out there. Not because you guys are getting out there, but when you get out there. Second weekend, Las Vegas. We just sold out the $2,500 12-team auction league on Wednesday, September 3rd, 3:45 p.m. That's going to be our kickoff event. Going to be fantastic. Over the next 3 days, we have 55 NFFC live events. All right. So count the 7 that Tom's got, count the 9 that I have the first weekend. That's 71 live events we're going to have between Las Vegas. And I mean, that's the most. Tom, we've been doing this 22 years. We've never done that many. I'm doing the table tents right now, and I'm sending an order out for like 1,000 table tents to Scotty Cakewan. So, but it's unreal. It's going to be fun the second weekend, right?
We're going to have a great time. Yeah, 2 weeks, 71 events. Going to be busy, but that's what you want, right? You want to have everybody out there having a good time. And the great thing about the football drafts is they get done so quick, even the auctions, a couple hours, but it's fun. It's hectic. It's crazy, but most of all, it's fun. And we're going to have a great time in Vegas and New York for a couple of weeks, but and then wrap it all up at the Westgate. It's just going to be a great time. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, absolutely. So the drafts, like Tom said, get done in 90 minutes. I mean, some get done, and that's with a 10-minute break, right? We got food. Sometimes I got to tell the people, bring the food out early. They're all done. So, and then the auctions get done in about 2:15, sometimes a little less than that, just so if you plan ahead. Silver Bullets, same thing, maybe 90 minutes is about it. So, all right. So Brady Tinker is going to be with me second weekend in Las Vegas. He's going to handle most of the auctions. I'll get him to do every $2,500 auction, a couple of $1,600 auctions. Just so you know, he's probably going to complain about his bad back, but have no fear. He'll get through it. So he also wants to do a Beat Brady Tinker cut line next week. It's his favorite format. So look for that. I'll announce it. He wants to do it like 9 p.m. Eastern, maybe next Monday or Tuesday. So I'll get that up there as well. So, all right. So a real quick snapshot of our national championships. We got 19 drafting days left. Like I said, Tom, where are we at with the Primetime and the RotoWire Online Championship?
The Primetime's got over 800 teams, and that means we got less than 240 guaranteed spots. So, yeah, time is running out, but we still got some spots out there. All you guys with TBDs, people, I'm talking right to you. You need to start using those TBDs because time is running out. So start getting into drafts, okay? But, yeah, less than 240 guaranteed spots in the Primetime. RotoWire Online Championship is over half full, almost 2,500 teams. We are selling out a lot of drafts. The Dave Kluge live stream draft sold out tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. The 10 p.m. is about to sell out. Like Jeff was saying, those night owls are selling out. I got mine on Saturday. Jeff got his on Sunday. We're going to get the Monday one tonight. But, yeah, the RotoWire is over half full right now. The Primetime, again, less than 240 guaranteed spots. And, again, I'm talking to you TBD guys. Start using those TBDs. It's time to start drafting.
Yeah, definitely, because once these Primetimes fill, we're going to shut them off for that date and time. So stop waiting to the last minute here, because that last week, there's a lot of them with 8 of 10 or 8 of 12, 9 of 12. Once we fill them, we're going to create those leagues. So don't wait too long here. All right. So again, we have basically every single live auction league filled now that we got that 2,500 on Wednesday. I have one open on the second weekend in Las Vegas. It's at 9:15 p.m. after the Brazil game. We filled that last year. Some guys were so worn out they haven't signed up for it yet. But, hey, we'll do it if you guys want one last one there. But, Jeff, auctions are popular. We know that. And our online auction championship is through the roof right now. Talk about that.
Yeah, big growth compared to last year there. We added on, and we're well ahead. So, again, hop in. Like Tom was saying, we need people to start signing up and claiming these spots, because what you see is pretty much what you're going to get there with what's already done and what we have on the board. Yeah. We don't have much room. And I always see people, are you going to be adding an auction here, an auction there on this day or this time? And the answer is no. I mean, we're not. What you see is what you're pretty much going to get. 9 o'clock each night. We got a couple 11 p.m. ones a little closer to the season. we have afternoon drafts the last week of the year and on weekends. So if you're looking to do an auction draft, there's no better place to do it. We talk up the software. We got great software. We got a great contest. So you did the live stream the other night with Mark Winokur. I know he's always talking up the software. Yeah. He's always talking up the format. Hop in though, because there's not a ton left, and if you're waiting for something to open up, it's not going to open up. So get in there, join now.
Yeah, and the reason it's not going to open up is because legally we have only so many that we can fill. We just can't add and add and add and add. So Jeff has done the math. We know how many we can get for a max amount, and if we fill every one of those up, then we can't add anymore. So legally, we're bound really on what we can do for the online auction championship. So get in if you can. And like you said, Mark Winokur and David Keel did a great job on the online auction live stream we did the other night. I mean, I think we had over 300 people watching that and saw how the software was so good, saw how the max bid works and such like that. So that was a lot of fun. I'm really glad we did that one for sure. All right. So our primetime nightly draft started over the weekend. We filled up Friday and Sunday. We got filled one up tonight. Let's get Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday filled up here as well. Again, most of these are going to fill up on the night of the draft. That's just the way it goes right now. So set your KDS, look for draft spots, and jump in the draft room here. I was just on Sirius XM this morning with Jeff Erickson and Nick Whalen. So I looked at a couple of primetime ADPs and saw a couple interesting things. I just throw them out. So Brock Bowers went in the first round in both of our primetime leagues, which is pretty damn interesting. Devon Achane fell to 16th. Puka Nakua fell to 17th. Rashee Rice still going around pick 60. Quinshon Judkins went around 85th. He's been going to the top 100. Travion Henderson is in the third round now, right? 32nd in one league. Tet McMillan is in the third round, went 28th and 34th in two primetime leagues. Tom, rookies, I guess. But what else have you seen in these drafts?
Well, looking at the RotoWire ADP over the weekend, a couple of things that jumped out at me. Drake London in the RotoWire moved up into the first round right now, right at the end of the first round. I love Drake London this year, and clearly the RotoWire guys do too. And let's talk about James Cook right now in the RotoWire. Of course, he just got his big contract, so he's no longer holding in, as the kids all say. His ADP this weekend right around the end of the third round, 36.95. So let's call him a third round pick. I really think James Cook is going to keep moving up as we get closer and closer to the start of the season.
Yeah, definitely. Jeff, anything stand out in all the leagues you've been watching?
I'm kind of disappointed. You guys are talking rookie. Even the two Packer guys, Matthew Golden, that's one that's really snuck up there a lot. You got him in our internal facilitator draft last night. I was ready to pull the trigger, but with Jaden Reed's foot, a question mark here. And Golden, I've only seen positive news coming out of camp. Yeah. You talked about the rookies moving up. He's one I've seen in the round 7 now, and I think you might see more and more if he has some more good pub coming his way.
Absolutely. Gooden went 76th last night, so again, that's early 7th round, right? He could go into the 6th round, I think. Yeah, I mean, I'm off Packers right now just because the quarterback isn't even practicing. He was suited up today, but Willis took the first reps, so we'll see about the Packers, but save me for that one for a while. But I do like Matthew Golden, and I pulled the trigger on him last night, I think early in the 7th round. So, all right. You may not have heard, but this is our NFFC Champions podcast week on our High Stakes YouTube channel. I just did a podcast with Greg Voskanian, our 2024 Classic overall champion. Really good interview. Listen into that one if you can. Friday, I interviewed Philip Brubaker. He was in Hawaii, so he's doing pretty good after winning $250,000 in the RotoWire Online Championship last year. I got 2 more left. I've got Tuesday, I'm doing Frank Matsko, who won our 2024 Best Ball Overall Championship. Doing that tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I got Mark Cerebro, Jason Emma together. They're going to be at Mark's place, going to join me. They're the defending primetime champions and our newest Hall of Famers. So I look forward to that. Tom, anything I should ask Gecko for you or not?
I think you asked Mark one question, and Mark will pretty much take over from there. Mark is gregarious, as we both know. Great guys, though, and certainly deserving of their Hall of Fame inductions. So
I think we got to ask what night they plan on celebrating that overall in Vegas, so we know to be around for that.
And they buy this time. They got $250,000, right?
Yeah, that's right.
All right, I'll ask them about that. All right. Tom, other news, our SiriusXM High Stakes Fantasy Advantage show is moving to a new night this week and through the football season. Talk about that.
Yeah, so same time, 10 p.m. Eastern. I'm not getting any breaks there. So 10 p.m. Eastern, but Thursday nights now through the football season. The show will be on Thursdays at 10 p.m. Eastern now. So one night later this week and every week going forward through the football season.
And you and Jim Coventry, right?
Yep, Jim Coventry and I will be hosting. I do the show this Thursday. Then I get a couple of weeks off, of course, running the live events, and I'll be back week 2 of the football season.
There we go. All right.
What I got to know real quick was isn't Thursday your bath night? How is that going to affect things?
I can take the device into the tub.
Oh, gosh.
You don't need. The less people need to know about my programming habits, the better, probably.
Don't get electrocuted in there. All right, that'd be a tough way to go. So, all right, let's go on to baseball now. We're just 6 weeks left in the season. Tom, who's leading our main event?
All right, so new leader in the RotoWire Online Championship, Kellen Arneson, is moved into the top spot. So we got a new leader there. That contest is jockeying back and forth. So that's going to be a lot of fun in the stretch run. Todd Hoppe continues to be the main event leader. So, and Brian Beavis still leading the way in the cut line as the playoffs roll along in that contest. And Zach Waxman, Bob Castronopoulos, still leading a couple of contests, national contests for us. Aaron Jones still leading the way in the Champions League qualifier. Week 22 begins tonight. So a stretch run time in the NFBC.
Yeah, pretty crazy. That's a lot of good races going on. Congrats to Zach and Bob. They're leading 2 national championships right now. That's good stuff. All right, Jeff, looked like we had a little bit more movement in Fab this week. What were the big pickups?
Yeah, a couple pitchers. Nolan McLean of the Mets, the big one, had 8 strikeouts and about 6 innings in his debut over the weekend. So he was a real popular one. And then the other one, Christian Javier of the Astros season debut. So he's available in a lot of leagues just because he wasn't available to be picked up because he was hurt. So per our rules. So a couple big pitchers that, again, coming down the stretch here. My goodness, how are we, 6 weeks away from crowning a champion, 5 weeks away from crowning some national baseball champions? It seems like just yesterday we were in Vegas for all of that. Man, my goodness, I can't believe, it's cool here. You guys see, I got the hooded sweatshirt on today. It kind of feels like summer's winding down. There's just a different feel in the air. And my goodness gracious, baseball season coming to an end, live events coming up. I don't know. I think I'd rather be back in July by the pool, but I'm excited for what's ahead.
I'm with you. It does feel like fall here. It's raining right now. It's in the 60s here in Wisconsin and just in the 90s a couple weeks ago. So crazy stuff. But hopefully brought everybody up to speed here with what's going on. We'll try to do one more next week before we go to the live events. But things are going well. But we got a lot of TBD entries. We got a lot of leagues that got to get filled yet. So, again, like Tom said, we're over 50%, but that just means these last 3 weeks are just insane. We know it. We know what Labor Day weekend is going to be, but that's the way she goes. So that's the life we've chosen, boys. So be ready for the next 19 days here. All right, that's a wrap on our High Stakes Weekly podcast. Join us for our Champions Podcast Week, Tuesday and Wednesday, like I said. Then join Tom and Jim Coventry on Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern on SiriusXM Fantasy Sports Radio. Have a great week, everyone, and we'll see you in the draft and the auction room.
Thank you for joining us on the High Stakes Fantasy Network podcast. To get in the game, go to playnfc.com.